Fragrance with me. Welcome back to the episode of Man Frank C. So today we're going to dive into a classic scent, very well known in Fragcomm. So stay tuned. All right, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about a scent that this is probably one of my first 20 to 25 fragrances I picked up back in the 2017 time frame. This is from the house of Nikos. This is Nikos Sculpture. Now this scent was really big up by Jeremy Fragrance back in the day. He really talks about it a lot. He talks about this a lot. He talks about Mont Blanc Individual, you know, the laundry sheet with the raspberry touch. I mean, he talks about a lot of fragrances back in the day that really influenced a lot of collectors such as myself. Like I said, I started collecting back in 2017. So this is one of the first maybe like 20 bottles I picked up off of Jeremy Fragrance's suggestions. Like Jeremy Fragrance was like one of the first. Jeremy Fragrance, Kevin Samuels, Brooklyn Fragrance lover Carlos Powell, rest in peace. Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. Man, great guys in Fragcomm, and of course, Jeremy Fragrance is still doing his thing. So, I mean, over 1 million subscribers. I think he's still the biggest Fragcomm, the biggest reviewer from Fragcomm with the biggest audience. So, enough of that. Nikos Sculpture. Now, this I'm asking now: is Nikos Sculpture still a good scent in 2024? So, like I said, I'm going through my collection, kind of dusting things off, remembering things, and I'm like, man, Sculpture. So I sprayed it. I'm like, damn, this is good. Orange, spiciness, really good scent. Here are the notes right here. You can see very citrus heavy. Just a really nice scent. Nikos Sculpture was released in 1995. So it was an old school scent. Old school, kind of modern, old school 95. 95 was kind of a period of, transition. Like you had scents like Gucci, Envy, and all that stuff coming through the 90s. So you kind of had that modern transition from like your powerhouses, like like Koros and Stetson and all that stuff from like the 80s and early 90s, kind of transition to where we are now. So definitely extra scent, definitely avant-garde kind of scent for that time. Orange, citrus, spicy. Had a little bit of chalkiness in there. Really good scent, really good scent. Now this scent, I still think it's relevant in 2024. I like it a lot more now than I did back in 2017. Like when I got it, once again, I picked up so many fragrances back in that 2017 time frame, and the bottle's kind of weird, kind of sits like this, So that 2017 time frame looks like a big piece of ice or something. Back in 2017 time frame, I bought a lot of colognes, and I was buying it just to buy because I was doing a lot of watching videos, kind of just buying what they suggested. And as you can see, I put like it's about maybe 10%, 15% of that bottle going. So I didn't wear it that much over the 7 years. It wasn't really one of my favorites. But kind of rediscovering this, I worn it a couple times. My wife likes it. I worn it. She's like, man, what is it? She's like, what is that? And I was like, oh, this is this is this is Nikos Sculpture, baby. She's like, oh, it smells good. So that orange citrus spiciness, that little chalkiness in there, really good. I mean, this you can stack this up against the new releases that are coming out. It's still modern, but it has that retro feel to it. And And the thing is, this thing is so cheap. I think I paid like $20 for it back in 2017. You can get this now for like $15, $20. Don't pay more than like $25 for it. Don't pay more than like $25 for it, because it's still cheap as chips, as Mr. Smelly would say. He was another early contributor, another fragrance reviewer that talked about Nikos Sculpture back in the day. So yeah, Nikos Sculpture, get it. I mean, like I said, don't pay more than $25 for it. I get 8 hours out of this. Like after 8, I'll put it on in the morning. Like I'm worn it a couple times this summer. I put it on in the morning. I come home, around 4 o'clock, still smell it. You know, if I'm going back out, I might put a couple sprays on just to refresh it. But you're going to get a good 8 solid hours out of this. You're going to get a good hour to hour and a half of good heavy projection before it dies down. It's like a nice scent bubble around you, and that scent bubble will last all day. So cheap, good performance. Actually, you know, a very good performance. And it's just a nice scent to have for the summer. Like I said, that citrusy, that orangey, that little chalkiness in there. Can't beat it. From the house of Nikos, this is Nikos Sculpture. Fragrance Amelia. The next time.